girls, it is so good to see you and your little smiling faces. I'm so glad to see you smiling, though, because it's been a whole roller coaster and we've been all there with you. Now that the dust has kind of settled, how are you all feeling?
I feel really good. I think the time, obviously we filmed this last August, September, and I just feel like we needed that year to definitely process.
Gosh, imagine if it came out straight away.
If it came out straight away,
would be sat here.
Into like tears and anger. It would not be smiley faces. But I think having a year to process and digest and realise that actually this was a lot of fun and we got to learn a lot of stuff, I feel like it was much needed. So me personally, like really good, really happy.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I've done a lot of reflecting and this is going to be coming up in every interview.
Oh, that's
I am a nice girl.
You are.
I know, I'm just misled. No, I've done so much reflecting and again, I'm so happy and my life has changed. I'm so grateful. Like I'm in an amazing relationship and I wouldn't be in that relationship if it wasn't for this show. So I just have to think of the positives and the great stuff from it.
Yeah. How about you, Demi and Sabrina?
Yeah, no, I'm in a really good place. I think, you know, I will always give credit to Love is Blind just because I feel like it was a journey for like self-love and I love myself. I mean, I come in with a good blow dryer today. Yeah, I'm just really grateful for it and yeah, I wouldn't change nothing about it.
Sabrina? I know you've had a bit more of a difficult journey and maybe we should get that out of the way now and then we can be back on a lighter note.
Back on a hype.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
How are you? Because obviously we saw you get married and say I do and then you hear that it hasn't worked out. How are you feeling and do you have any regrets and what's...
Getting married? That, to be honest, I do regret saying yes because, now, on one hand, I said yes because for me it was real and I was, in my heart of hearts, I really did love Stephen and I said yes with all of the information that I had at the time and I think that's where I beat myself up a lot about that because I'm like, oh, you're an idiot, like you should have listened to your intuition, like why did you get married so soon? But for me it was so real. I'm not going to lie, it's been incredibly difficult. Obviously the marriage broke down very quickly after we got married. I was diagnosed with depression for the first time in my life. I isolated myself from my friends because I had this like immense amount of embarrassment that I had like invited all of my friends and family there and I couldn't even face to tell them, guys, it lasted 86 days. Like I just for the first part of this year didn't really speak to anyone. I went and did some solo traveling, tried to heal my heart and just really practiced gratitude and really looked for the good in the adversity, I suppose, trying to find, you know, the diamond under pressure. But you know, at the same time, I've got so much to be thankful for. If it wasn't for the show, I wouldn't have quit my job. I wouldn't have started my own business. I wouldn't have been in a position where I am my own boss and I can travel as much as I want to. And so I have so much positives that have came from the show. And I thought I was writing a love story when really I was writing my own story.
I think a lot of women.
Oh, don't make
That
me
was great.
click my finger.
Well done, you.
I think a lot of women, you know, who aren't in a public eye or aren't on a TV show will relate to Sabrina's story. You know, you think you're marrying your best friend and you know, so I think you're going to have a crazy response in a lot of women and you can probably see
I
that.
think there'll be loads that can relate to that. And also there is nothing better for the soul than solo traveling. It is the best thing. So I'm so glad you took you did what was right for you and did all that. That's amazing.
And a lot of therapy, guys, I'm not going to lie. There's been a lot of therapy.
I'm still there now. She's outside the door.
Let's normalise therapy because I don't think we do in this
I love
country.
it.
Yeah, I started
We've
therapy
all
after the
started
show.
therapy since the show.
I recommend
Yeah,
it to
100%.
everyone.
I think
oh my god.
everyone would benefit from a non-biased person to just talk
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
Because like when you speak your emotions out, like it helps you process them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm a big advocate.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I've been doing therapy for years.
And I
Obviously
can
a lot
see that
more,
all you
but-
girls are being really positive about it, which is
Therapy.
so nice. Well, not just therapy, but the whole experience.
Yeah, the whole experience.
The
The whole experience felt like therapy though.
Yeah,
wouldn't have done this
I
really.
imagine it is.
Yeah.
It did
Even
feel
that,
like-
Oh, yeah, for sure. You learn a lot about yourself whilst doing it.
Yeah.
What's going on in the dating world? Like, have you either kept in touch with the guys from the show, or are you dating someone else? And I know, Kat, you've just said that you are in
Yeah,
a
I am
relationship.
with someone from the show.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's been over a year.
I know, it's just new for us.
Yeah, no, we live
Like-
together and everything. It's really weird. Yeah, so I'm personally with someone from the show. This is why I thank the show because even if I didn't even date him in the past, I actually rejected him on day one because he shared a dog with his
Are we allowed
ex.
to say?
So Jake.
Oh.
But no, I binned him at the start because he shared a dog with his ex. Because you're very critical in the moments. But no, the dog lives with us now. It's all great. But no, so I am with someone. But again, without Love Is Blind, I wouldn't be with him.
Fair enough.
My journey.
No, single.
No?
Very, very single.
All right. very single, Demi.
I mean, I'm single, but like I now know I'm really ready to date.
Mingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've went on one date since the.
have you?
Yeah, I mean, he was lovely, but it was giving intense.
But you know what you want.
No, I know what I want.
Yeah.
So can you imagine
more intense than
if you're quick?
Do you want kids?
Yeah, no. I was just like, you know what? Maybe I'm not ready for this yet because
Yeah.
it's just giving me a bit of.
That's good you're out there though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
so
great.
I'm ready to put myself back out there.
Yeah. So
I mean,
we're
how's that
hoping-
conversation going to go? So I'm married. You know what I mean? So, funny enough, I'm not dating. That's not really how you want to start a conversation off. So I have a husband.
So wait,
He's estranged, but I have a husband.
Wow. Yeah, I actually forgot. You think because you both
tell
Still
people
technically
that.
married.
I do
girl,
tell-
you just best.
No, but you know if you're dating, you go, I am married, but
you have to. You can't.
and you
that
can
is
watch
mad.
it all.
watch episode 11 and then it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's so strange because so many of my friends don't know that I got married.
Yeah.
So like I know that when this episode comes out,
You're going to be flooded with
that's why I'm going to
messages.
Amsterdam for the GP. I'm going to watch Cars and not dealing with.
Oh.
with
Well,
like, no.
listen, it's made for great TV, but I also want you girls to have a healed heart and find
thank
love
you.
because
Like
I'm a
that
true believer.
positivity.
I mean, I've been single for God knows way too
It's
long now.
happening.
Yeah, but you know
But
what?
it's out.
Look how fabulous you are, and I bet you
Yeah,
have no
yeah,
stress.
exactly, yeah. That's why it's glowing.
Single life ain't too bad.
It's,
why you're
I
glowing.
I do love the single life. I do love it. But you girls, thank you for just keeping us company on TV for all
thank
these
you.
weeks. It's been great. And it was entertaining. But I hope that love is in your future and
Oh, thank
or
you
in
so
your
much.
present as well.
Thank you.
Thank you
so nice
much.
to meet you
Nice to
girls.
meet you. Take care. Bye.